Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna do some market prepping and I have a couple orders that I'd like to get through. So I will start those with you. That's actually what I'm gonna do first is the custom orders. I've got custom order for two of my turtles and one in each color of this green and then an octopus. And hopefully I will get both of those done today. And once I get that all done, then I will move on to market prepping. Today is the 28th, October 28th. So it's a Tuesday. I'd like to see how much I can get done in a week or two. And yeah, because our first market, we've got a couple coming up. The first one is, I believe all of these markets are 2-day markets. So the first one coming up is November 22nd and 23rd. And then the next market is the 28th and 29th. So I only get 5 days in between the two markets to restock any inventory that I may have sold if anything needs restocked. I think I have exactly a month, right? No. I have one, two, oh, I only have 3 weeks to market prep. I started market prepping last week. I believe I started Tuesday or Wednesday. So I've got a tote already started. So, yep, I've already got a tote started full of the stuff that I was able to market prep last week. And I will quickly show you everything I got done. And then I guess we will get straight into starting these orders so we can get right into market prepping. Okay, this is everything I've got done. I filled like half of this tote. Ignore the mess on the table. I got market prepping things. Market prepping things. I meant market things. I've got like I think 9 of these axolotls done. One in each of these colors, the purple, blue, pink, and I only have one yellow. I ran out of yellow. And I got 4 of these leggy frogs done, but I had an order for 2 of them. So right now I've only got 2 of these guys set aside for the market because I've run out of this green. I was able to get one cute little triceratops done, and I believe somewhere in here I have a stress blob. Yep, I've got a stress blob. What's that? Okay, that's a frog. And this big guy, if you can't tell, is Appa. I got him done. Technically, I finished him last week. I believe it was Tuesday when I finished him. But it took me like a month to actually get him like start to finish done. But that is because I ran out of stuffing, so I had to get more stuffing. I had to wait till I got more stuffing. But yeah, this guy is pretty big, if you can't tell. But yeah, this is everything I was able to get done this week, keeping in mind that I do have a job that I have to work and a dog that needs my attention. So I get it's not a whole lot, but I filled almost half of this container, so I'm proud of that. I'm now going to empty this tote out into my market tote, if it all fits, hopefully. And then we're going to refill this up with the stuff that we will be market prepping this week. I don't know if I'm going to do it for this week and next week or just this week, but this is everything that I was able to get done. I started another yellow axolotl when I was at the movies with my friends last night, but I got right about to the last legs, I believe. The back legs. So like right about here before I ran out of yarns. But yep, I'm going to go empty this out and then start on that order. Okay, I've got that tote situated. Got it nice and empty. I decided to leave Appa in there just because I don't have a place for him at this current moment and I don't want him to get dirty. But I have the yarn I need for the turtles. I just need to go through my massive binder to find the right pattern. Actually, it might be in this notebook. And yes, I fill notebooks full of all the patterns I use, just because I don't like it all being on my phone. Oh no. Right there. And I've turned the front of it kind of in like order of what all is written in this book, so I can just look at this and determine how far back into the book it is. I am going to get started on these turtles, and then I'm gonna watch. I'm probably gonna watch one of my YouTubers. Okay. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna find my stuff. I should have safety eyes somewhere around here. Oh, they're right in here. I don't know if these are the eyes that I used though, because in my notebook I just write down what the pattern calls for, but then I end up changing things to my liking. And I can't really see the turtles that are in there. Like, I can't see their faces very well. Well, we will cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. For now, I'm going to start on this order so I can be done with it, and I'm going to watch some other crocheted artists do the exact same thing. Okay, y'all, I have gotten both the turtles done. I forgot to record the second one because I kind of just got in the zone. It's currently 6:04 in the evening. Look how cute those are. It's currently 6:04, so it took me about an hour and a half, somewhere in there, to get both of those done. My dog's bathing over there. I'm gonna stop recording for a little while. I'm gonna go work on the octopus. It's gonna be this beautiful yarn. I'm gonna work on that right now, and then I'm gonna eat, and then I don't know if I'm gonna do any more recording tonight. If I do, then I will see you later. If I don't, then I will see you all tomorrow when I get back from work. Okay, y'all, it is Wednesday. It is currently 5:13. Power's out. So that's terrific. That's why the whole house is dark, except my little area. I was smart and I bought battery packs. I'm sure everyone else would have too if they came into town with me. Anyway, so yesterday I left off with saying I got these two turtles done and I was working on her octopus. Turns out, let me move that out of the way. Turns out we had a little misunderstanding and she wanted 4 turtles, not 2 and an octopus. The way she worded it made me think that she wanted 2 green turtles and then the brownish blue octopus, because that's what she was commenting under. She even realized, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I could kind of see how that got confusing. But no, she wants 4 turtles. Please don't start barking, Bubba. He's afraid of everything, and it is very windy out. That is why the power is out. The wind knocked down several trees. She wanted the 2 green turtles, and then she said she wanted a blue turtle and a brown turtle. But in the making of these 2, the white yarn that I used, I ran out of. Like, I have the tiniest bit. I could probably make another head, and that's it. So I let her know that I am out of that white, but I have a backup white that should be pretty close. It's not the same brand or anything, but it's small enough that it should equal out to be very close to the same size, maybe slightly bigger. But actually, these two turtles are slightly different. This one is the shell, the yarn I used for the shell is actually, I believe, closer to this size yarn, and I ended up having to skip around because it was turning out to be way bigger. So I made her aware that the yarn will be different, but hopefully it's not too terribly different. She wants this blue for the shell, which is the yarn I used for the smaller turtle. So that one should be right around the same size as that one. But I also don't have brown in this yarn. I think this is Parfait Chunky. Yeah, my Parfait Chunky yarn. I don't have any brown. I just started buying this, but I have some brown velvet. It looks more caramel, but I did show, it looks more yellow in this light. It is brown. It's like a caramel color. I did show it to her, and I did tell her, like, all three of these yarns are different, so it might come out a little bit different, and she said she's perfectly fine with that. Now that I'm really looking at it, I feel like this velvet is like way thinner than the white. So yeah, it's close. It's very close. It should still work. Okay. But yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish those two because I'm supposed to be meeting her after I get done with work tomorrow. So I definitely do not have time to make this turtle up after I get done with work. While I work on those two turtles, I am going to start editing this video actually. So yeah, I'm gonna work on editing this video, and I'm gonna work on these two turtles. Okay, hey y'all. It is currently 8:39. I decided, because my laptop was dying and my light was dying, that I would quickly run over to my grandma's because she has a generator, and I would charge everything so I could get some work done. This is about how far I got on the blue turtle. The body is all done, and I've got the head right here. I just need to do one more round. And then somewhere, I don't know where, I think I put it in here. Yes, it's right here. Let me move that over there. Okay, and right here, I have the brown one. The body is almost done. I just have to stuff it and then do the decrease round to close it. But that's the brown one, so I'm almost done. I'm gonna finish the two turtles, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't think I will get any editing done unless I can get these turtles done in the next few minutes. Because like I said, it's really late and I've got to be up at 5:30 in the morning. I'm totally looking forward to that. If that proves how tired I am. I can't even take my glasses off right. Yeah. I'm gonna finish her two turtles, and I think I'm gonna go do that in my bed. I'm in a lot of pain today. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna leave the update. Hey y'all, I thought I would do a quick little update. It is Thursday. It's currently 3:57, so it's almost 4. I got home about like 2 hours ago, somewhere in there. I just got out of the shower, but I was gonna start crocheting immediately, but I am gonna actually go into town with a friend real quick, and I figured I would just crochet something on the way in town and then back home, possibly in the store. I've learned I can crochet and walk and do all my shopping at the same time, so that has now become a thing. I just got a new order. It's for a bunch of the axolotls I've been making. Babas, what? Like, Baba, go to your bed. By the way, the thing in the middle of the living room is his bed. It's usually next to me, but I decided to move it for a minute. And I got a new shirt. It says Yahweh. Um, his name is in every breath, I think is what it says. Or every breath speaks his name. That's what it is. Yeah. I don't know how well you can see it. But I love it. I got another one similar. Anyway, thought I'd quickly update y'all. I'm gonna crochet something. I'm probably actually gonna work on, let's not drop it. Probably gonna work on the octopus that I started yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. It's been a minute. And I'm exhausted. So I think I'm gonna work on that. Can I switch forward, Bubba? Okay. I'm gonna work on that octopus while I'm in town. And I guess I will update y'all when I get back. Hey y'all, it is Friday. It is currently almost 8:30. I know I was supposed to update you yesterday after I got back from town, but I ended up going over to her house and we just hung out for a little while and let the dogs play now that he doesn't have his friend here anymore. This is what I got done. And there's Gibbs to go check it out. This is what I was able to do in the car ride, and then I realized I forgot my stuffing. It's just the head to the octopus. I brought the safety eyes with me. We ended up talking puppies, and I just put it back in my bag and forgot about it. I have a list somewhere. Here it is. I have a list of what all I want to get prepped for the market I have coming up. I feel like I'm not getting enough work done, but I've been working the last couple days and I always feel that way when I work. But honestly, I'm sure my wrist and arm have enjoyed the break. Yeah. I talked to my PT and I told her that I tried the KT tape and she's like, "Oh yeah, that's a really good idea and would work great for your wrist." So that's what I've got up here. So I was able to take the big wrist brace off. It was driving me crazy, and more so while I was at work. This tablet is taking forever to turn on. I think it started to die or something. There's a little strand that's bugging me here. Okay. Yeah, it's powering back on. That's fine. I think I'm just going to work on more octos. I'm going to finish this guy, and then I have decided to get a new color for the octos, and it's this. I've never made an octo out of this, but I think it'll look gorgeous. So that's what I'm going to do for a little while. I'm going to go watch some Refined Vibes because she's got a couple new videos out. Hopefully I do an update tonight. I don't really think this week was the best week to record a video just because I've been so busy. But I decided to do it anyway. I've barely made a dent in the tote that I've wanted to fill. It's chilly in this house. And I would like to get at least a good amount in that tote before the end of the week. But it's Friday. I don't know. Hopefully by Wednesday I've got a good amount. Tomorrow is my last work day until my weekend, and I'm only working 7 to 1, so it's only a 6-hour shift. So I should be home around 1:30. I am going to get to work. Hey y'all, sorry for the poor camera positioning. I ended up breaking my little tripod, so I guess I am gonna have to make a Walmart trip tomorrow after all. But I will get the whole thing situated tomorrow. Hey y'all, it is Friday. It's currently 3:43. Yeah, I did end up having to go to town. I don't remember if I told you that or not. Okay, what we got done the other day was this guy. I'm going to finish his tentacles, and I think I'm going to make one more of them, but I also have this yarn that I think I want to make a couple out of that as well. My goal for today is to get at least 3 of them done. It's currently the 1st. So we have basically like 20 days to get all of my crocheting done. And my dad has so kindly reminded me that he has ordered something from me, and I've got to make it and then ship it down to Michigan where he is. Um, so there's another thing that I have to make. I think it's going to be for a Christmas gift though, so I think I'm going to just wait a little bit because I have a lot that I have to get done, and it's a little overwhelming. So, yeah. Okay, yes. I want to get 3 octos done today. I've got everything set out in front of me except my scissors. I'm gonna go grab those and try to not get distracted along the way. And then I'm going to watch Refined Vibes and crochet. Hey y'all, it is currently 10:02. I am in my comfy pajamas now. I got very distracted, like I said I would not do. Um, and I ended up spending several hours with my mom instead. So, the only thing I accomplished was finally finishing the 1 octo. So much for 3. Um, and today was my Friday. I know it's Saturday, but it was my work Friday. Oof. So, I mean, I could stay up for a little while and crochet more, but I think I fixed what was wrong with my laptop. So I might end up finally editing that video. I'm not really sure. I love how this came out. Oh my gosh. We're gonna put that in the cubbies for now, I guess. So I finally have something in them. Yeah, I am. Yeah, guys, it is so late. I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna go edit my video. I might crochet while I edit, but I doubt it. I probably should give my wrist a break from all of the crocheting, the braces, the KT tape, all of it. I think I'm just gonna give it a break. And I'm just gonna focus on editing my videos because I am very behind. I feel like I'm behind on everything. Like I had a goal, get several things made each day, at least one thing made every day this week. And this week I've managed, what is today? Today's Saturday, yeah. Since starting this video, I've managed to get the octopus done. I can't remember if I've done, yeah, I did the axolotls, but I think that's when I ran out of yarn. It's been a very long week and I am definitely exhausted. I'm gonna try to do some editing. I definitely will not be getting a whole lot done. I'm smearing my makeup now. Okay, now that I've got that one octopus done, I think I'm gonna do one more in this color, and then I grabbed that blue yarn. I think I buried it somewhere. I got new pens and stuff, so it's kind of, I've buried things. Yes, this yarn. And I'm gonna make 2 out of this, and so 2 of each color, just 1 more of this, and then 2 of these. And I think I'm gonna go, oh, I'm so glad that didn't have water in it. I'm getting clumsy, y'all. If I wasn't clumsy enough already. Okay. yeah, I think I'm going to choose 1 to 2 more colors of yarn for the octos, and then I'm going to be done with the octos. I only have 1 turtle, so I definitely need to get a couple more turtles done. I've got some chicken nuggets from my last market, and the little kids love them. So I think I will make a good basket full of those. My popping mushrooms and triceratops look pretty okay. I think I'd like to make at least 2 or 3 more of each. And the stress blobs definitely need replenished. And it's like, it's not too bad, but it could be better. I don't have the right green to do any more leggy frogs. I think I mentioned that. If you're wondering what I'm staring at. I've got the table full of my stuff right now, so I can kind of just look over and see. I think I've got enough whales and my no-sew octos. So I don't think I have to do any more of those. I see that I have at least 1 otter, but I believe I have to make more. And then I definitely want to get a couple new patterns out. So, like I said, today's the 1st, so I've only got 3 weeks to fully stock up. Hey guys, it is currently, why am I looking at the calendar? Sunday, right there on my laptop. Sunday. It is 3:40. I know I'm getting a very late start. I was not completely useless today. I started another octopus. I know it's not much. I did finish that other octopus last night, so I think I'm going to work on getting a couple more done. I'm hoping today I'm not really distracted because I only have today and tomorrow off work, and then I go back to work. But Tuesday, I'm only working a 3-hour shift, but I might end up having plans with a friend, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get too much work done Tuesday, but I'm going to try to get as much work done as I can now, just because, yeah, I'm not working. Ooh, my grip has not been great these last couple days. Every time I try to crochet, I'm like constantly dropping my hook and everything. So yeah, I'm going to get started on finishing. I'm going to finish that octopus. Got my laptop up here right now. I got a lot of editing done last night. Like, I am proud of it. Dang, I need, oh, my shoulder. Yeah, I got a lot of editing done last night, so I feel very accomplished with that. I took probably like an hour and a half worth of footage, maybe an hour, I'm not sure. No, probably an hour and a half worth of footage, and knocked it down into 21 minutes. So that was good. I do a lot of rambling. You guys couldn't tell. But I think for now, I am going to watch my YouTuber. I tried to do it last night and then ended up editing instead. Let me see. Okay, we've got a couple people posting today. Oh my gosh, she did a night fairy. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, so that's my little update. Oh, I got the cats a cute little play thingy. I just stuck it in the living room. I'll probably end up moving it soon. Yeah, I'm gonna crochet, watch my video, and eat my food, and I will update you guys when I get this done. And hopefully I get it done in a reasonable manner because I am so behind. It is the 2nd, and my market is on the 22nd, and like I said, 2-day market, so it's the 22nd, 23rd, and then 5 days later I have another 2-day market, and then I have another one shortly after that, I need to change my calendar. Oh yeah, so I've got 5 days in between each market. So it's the 22nd, 23rd, and then 28th, 29th, and then I just looked at it. The 6th and 7th of December. So I've got a lot of got markets and not a lot of inventory. So I need to put my game face on and get some work done because yeah, I am very much behind schedule. I wanted to have so much more accomplished at this point. So I guess I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to just focus on crocheting. Okay, y'all, it is currently 6:28. Yes, baby girl. Hi. My cat just came back in from outside. But it is currently, yeah, I already told you that. I got a little distracted. I had to run up the road for a little while and got distracted, and we were working on my car and all these wonderful things. So I managed to get the one octo done. So we officially have both of these done. It only took us several days to do, but like, how cute are they? Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm kind of done with this pattern just for the moment, just because I don't know. I don't know if it's the pattern that I'm having an issue with, or I'm just not getting into crocheting as much as I would like to be right now. I'm looking over the list of everything that I want to get done for these markets. And so far, it looks like the only thing I have crossed off is Appa and the axolotls. I want to get at least 6 of these octos done, and I currently only have 2. I might just make a bunch of the heads to the octos because the tentacles are what's really like boring me right now. But I think I want to get to work on some of my stress blobs while I have the random yarn up here. I think while I'm working on projects, while I'm like cycling through different colors of yarn, I think I will make 1 or 2 stress blobs out of each color I use for whichever project that I'm working on at that current time. So I think while I have this yarn and the blue yarn, I think I will quickly make some stress blobs out of those because they do not take me long at all. Let me quickly count how many stress blobs I have. Well, it's right over here. This is the basket that I like to use. So it looks very empty right now. I would like to get at least 25 done. So let me see how many I have right here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I only have 12 so far. Let me write that down so I don't forget. My tablet turned off. Okay. I want to get at least 4 turtles made, and right now I can see that I have 1. So if I could work on a couple of those, that would be terrific. I might go grab, I think what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to work up the 4 stress blobs that I want to make right now with, oh, I got that caught on my stand. There we go. I want to make 2 in both these colors, and I think when I'm done with that, there we go. I think I will go get the yarn to work on the fins and heads of some turtles so I can get some. I'm trying to get at least a good amount of stuff crossed off this list this week. Tomorrow is my last day off before I have to go back to work, and I'll be lucky if I get any crocheting done. So I've got some leggy frogs on this list, and I believe I have 3 or 4 made right now, and I wanted 6, but I ran out of the yarn I used. So I'm thinking about making some in a bit darker green. I was hoping I had some in the stress blobs to show you, but I don't. Okay. I want some of those tiny turtles that I made for that custom order. And I see that I have some in there. I just need to count and see how many exactly. And I do want to get some keychains for this market, for these upcoming markets, but they're not really high on my priority list just because I know I'm going to be super busy and I'll be lucky if I get the stuffed animals done. I want to get some more chicken nuggets made. I did say that yesterday, I believe, but I don't have it written down in here. And it would be cool if I could get 20 done, but if I could get at least 10, I will be happy with that. I have some whales in there in no-sew octos. I think I was telling you about those yesterday. Whew. I do not think I want to get any more of those made, unless like I have enough to fill my stand, I believe. If I don't, then I'll make one or two to fill it. But I don't really necessarily like making them. They're quick and easy, but I don't know. They're just not my favorite to make, so I might not make those. Yeah, my list really isn't that long. I do want to get a couple loaf cats made, and I haven't made a loaf cat in months. I think I made 2 for the first market of the year, which I believe was in June or July, and it is currently November. Yeah, so it's been a minute, so I do want to get some of those done. I do want to get some Pokeballs done. I love those, and they're just a quick thing to quickly work up. I feel like if I continue to talk for much longer, I will lose the little tiny bit of motivation that I have to crochet. So I think I'm gonna do what I said and work on some stress blobs and then start working on the pieces for some turtles because my turtles usually sell pretty well. So I'm gonna get into doing that and I will update you guys in a little while. Okay, y'all, it is currently 9:50. I don't know if you can hear the loud sound in the back. My sister's doing some dishes, but I got all 4 of the stress blobs done, and I'm gonna just go quickly throw it in our tote. It feels so good to be adding more stuff to that tote. Go on, JJ, Bubba. Finally put his bed back under the desk so he had somewhere to sit. I know I told y'all that I was just gonna start working on the fins and head to the turtles that I want to do, but I have decided that instead I only want to make 4 turtles. So I only need to make 3 more. So instead I decided to just grab the yarn for the shells. So I want to do one using this pretty variegated color. All 3 of these are variegated. I want to do one using this and one using this like purpley color. I have a bigger skein. I don't know why I didn't just grab that. Yeah, this purple color. So I'm gonna work on all 3 shells. That way, when I'm I can't speak. Once I'm ready to get the heads made, I can match the eyes to the shells easier because I've got pretty sparkly eyes. I think I showed you. Yeah, here's one of them. It's this sparkly gray. Wait. Yeah, it's this sparkly eyes. I don't think I'm ever gonna finish this bat. But I've got a bunch of different colors, so I would like to get the shells made first so I can choose what colors. So I'm going to start working on the shells, and then when I get the shells done, just like what I did with the yarn from the Octos, I'm going to use leftover yarn to make stress blobs. I only need to make 2 more, but since I grabbed 3 colors, I was going to say maybe I'll do 2 in each color. I might end up doing 2 of each color. I think I wanted to make 25 stress blobs, not 20. Let me see. It's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, because I had 12. Okay, I have 16 stress blobs right now. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I might just make... No, I'll stick with 25. Sorry. Decisions. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on shells, and then with the yarn in front of me, I'll make some stress blobs, and I might actually make the caps to the popping mushrooms as well, because I do want to make some more of those. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of just make pieces of each project, and then when I get up to get more yarn, finish those projects and start new ones. I'm currently watching The Flash right now. I've decided to rewatch it for like the 7th time. So that's what I'm going to be enjoying watching while I crochet. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do for a little while. Okay, y'all, it is currently 9:51. I've got the shell portion for 2 of the turtles, this one and the purple one. And I got both of the purple and orangey color stress blobs done, and then I started on the next one. This little guy, he's so cute. I love this yarn. And I was going to try and get at least the other guy of this made, and the shell. I'm trying to resituate them all. But I think what I'm gonna do is start working or finish editing some stuff, or continue. I'm not gonna finish this for a while. I'm gonna continue editing some stuff, possibly instead recording a quick tutorial, probably for the stress blobs actually. I don't think I've done a tutorial for them yet, and I'm currently working on a bunch of them. So I might just end up doing that and then editing that video. It's almost 10, like I said, and I don't want to be up for too much longer. So I need to decide what I'm going to do in the next couple minutes. Either edit pre-existing video or record and start editing the stress blobs, because the stress blobs don't take me very long. I think I might end up just recording that video, and then tomorrow I can work on editing that tutorial. So I guess that's what I will do. That way I can get at least one more stress blob done, and I get some recording and hopefully editing mixed in there as well. I don't know if I'm going to do any more updates tonight, so I will see y'all tomorrow. Hey y'all, it is currently 9:33. I just got back from my friend's house. I did get to work on that tutorial video, and I had about like 18 minutes worth of footage. I got that knocked down to 14 minutes, but I'm only like actually 3 minutes into the video, so it is definitely not done, but it looks like it's going to be a quick edit. My friend just got here sooner than what I thought. So yeah, I'm going to get this video edited so I can upload it tonight. So hopefully it's out tonight or sometime tomorrow, hopefully. And then, yeah, once I get this video edited, I might work on some more quick things, either working on the turtle fins or maybe just finishing up the popping mushrooms that I have, because this is This is where I left both of them, so all I have to do is the stem, which should be quick. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. I did not think I was gonna do another update tonight, but I just wanted to quickly show you that I am finally done editing this tutorial and it is currently uploading. I've got it right here. It's about 13% way through updating. I guess here's a little, I would say sneak peek, but this is definitely gonna be out before you guys see this video. I figure because I have ended up giving you guys an update anyway, that I would just continue talking for just a moment longer. So this is kind of related and unrelated at the same time. My brother's cat has knocked one of my bedroom shelves down, so everything is knocked down on the floor. I've got some yarn messes, and like I've still got this yarn from earlier and all of this yarn that need to be taken care of, and I've just, the place is kind of a mess. So and I'm about to be market prepping, and I like to do like a little table and like kind of get an idea of how I'm going to be setting up. And I've got new displays, so I don't know how I'm setting up and like how much inventory I need to fill up the new setup. So I'm thinking tomorrow I am just going to clean my room and I'm going to reorganize my room, because when, that's what I was trying to get to, when I do market prep setup things at home, I usually do it in the living room, and it's an 8-foot table and not a very big living room. So I'm thinking tomorrow, instead of crocheting, I'm going to clean my room and reorganize it in a way that I can get a new desk in there, because this one shakes so much. And like every time I use my yarn winder, it just shakes the entire desk, and I'm afraid it's gonna fall one day. And if you haven't noticed before, my dog sits down here while I crochet, and there is just not a lot of room for that. And I'm afraid something's gonna fall on his head when I drop things, and like he's always right there. So I want to get a bigger desk. I just realized my lights isn't on. There we go. I want to get a bigger desk and just like kind of rearrange the room. I think I'm gonna repaint a couple of the walls as well. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Hello y'all, as you can see, I finally got my desk set up in my bedroom. It is still very much a mess. Like even on top of my desk is a disaster, like, but we don't acknowledge that. We're just gonna ignore it. I still need a couple shelves hung up in my room, so I've got a couple piles of books laying around on my floor and just things like that. But today is our last day of our market prep slash vlog. I did not get hardly as much accomplished as what I wanted to, and like I still have like the shells and mushrooms and everything over here. I think I'm gonna quickly finish up the 2 mushrooms that I have right here, and then I'm just gonna wrap up the video with that, and then I'm gonna just go over everything that I got accomplished in this week's market vlog prep, whatever we're calling it. And I'm currently actually editing the video right now, and then hopefully I will get this out in the next couple of days, and then I'm just gonna give myself a break from recording. I might do a tutorial here and there just because I don't have very many videos out and I would like to. But yeah, I think in I've got about 3 weeks until my market. I think in about 2 weeks, so that last week I have to prep, I will do another market prep video, and then I will do the actual market videos. And but for now, like I said, I'm gonna quickly finish up these 2 mushrooms. I might make another one because I've got about an hour and 40 minutes before I have to leave. So I'm gonna do as much as I can before I have to leave, and I think I'm gonna edit this video while I crochet. I don't know. I have work tomorrow, so I know I'm not gonna get a whole lot done when I get home. Let me just see what all I can get done before I have to leave, and then I will update you guys then. Okay, y'all, it is currently 6 o'clock and I have to leave in about 40 minutes. So I'm gonna be done with this for now, and I am gonna go exercise my dog before his class. But I got the mushrooms done. This is the first little guy. I decided to use gray instead of white. More like a creamy color in person. But yeah, I've got the first one done. He's so cute. Where's his eye? There it is. Yeah, I think this one is my favorite. And then we have this little guy, and I actually made his eyes too far apart, but I didn't realize until after I had put the backs on and then melted them. So it would have been a pain in the butt to get it off. But yep, I got this guy. This guy's all done. I need to fidget with it a little bit more so the popping motion is smoother. But there we go. We've got that one. And I'm going to go quickly grab all of what I have made this last week, and we're just going to kind of go through it. It's not going to be a whole lot, but it's what I got accomplished. So I'm proud that I got something done. Okay. I have the tote of everything I got done. I did leave Appa in it, so we're just going to ignore that. Let me take everything out of here, actually. Yeah, it's... Sorry, I don't understand. That was my watch. Okay, yeah. I did not get a lot done. Like, I wanted to get so much more done. I've been able to fill one of these totes in a week during one of my market prepping seasons. I think it was at the beginning of the year. Okay, I think that's everything. I don't think Appa's laying on anything. So I'm going to throw that to the floor. Okay. Yeah, I did not get a lot accomplished. Like, this is it. This small pile. I will clean that ledge. I will clean that ledge tomorrow, because I'm not doing that tonight. Yeah, I got both of the octos done, and then the rest is all stress blobs. Like, I got 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, got 10 stress blobs done. Let me show ya. This is everything that I managed to get done. The 2 octos and 10 stress blobs. I definitely did not get as much accomplished as I wanted to, but I did finish. Let me turn the camera around. I did finish the custom order. How many did I have? I had that turtle order, and then I had a stress blob order, but I think I did that. Yeah, I think I did that before this video. I can't quite remember. I think it was like the day before I started the video. So I'm not going to count those. But oh, yeah. And the 2 mushrooms. So 2 mushrooms, 2 turtles, 10 stress blobs. I did start on a bunch of turtles. I just didn't get it done. I'm almost done with one of them too. I just have, like, where's the other one? I just need like one more fin done, and then I would have just crocheted it all together. But I did have some custom orders that I was trying to complete, and when I wasn't recording, I was working on a massive octopus order that I've had for the last couple of weeks, but the tentacles have been annoying me. I think I mentioned it sometime this last week in this video. So I did get more crocheting done, but it's like a lot of random projects that never got finished, like the turtles over here, and I never did get that octopus finished. I still have one more tentacle to get done. I need to crochet the top of it and then crochet it all together, and then I get to start on the actual body. So it's a big work in progress. Yeah, so definitely didn't get as much as I wanted. I think I'm going to tomorrow finish cleaning up the room, and then I'm going to get my market table and do a little setup just so I can see how full the table's going to be and see if I need to, like, what else I have to crochet. I definitely have a lot more that I want to make, and I do still have time. I've still got like 2.5 weeks or something like that. So I definitely have time. I don't think I'm going to record for a little while. Like I was talking about, I think I'm going to give myself that week and a half, 2 weeks to just crochet and not worry about making a video or editing the video. I actually have to finish editing this video, but then I'm going to be done. I think I will do that up until the week before the market, so I can do the market prep vlog for that week, and then I will do the market video itself. But I have to go and get ready to leave. I'm supposed to end this video today, but I think I'm going to do the little quick setup and then show you guys that tomorrow, just so we can kind of like wrap it up, seeing how it's all gonna look, and then I will be done, and I will see you guys in my next video.